Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for this Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AF. NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. There goes a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On play action, Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, it's Young. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Young quickly to the flat. He's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Young to throw it. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Austin Eckler, 53 yards. And the Panthers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Second down and inches. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Derek Brown providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 14-3, that's our score. Running on first down, Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 7. Young here, you can see, changing the play.
To throw is Young. Looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
It's Eckler again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Panthers 21, Oilers 3. Harrison Butker set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Second and 1. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go street. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now a second and 10.
Panther street. Let's go.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. In motion, right goes Smith-Schuster.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Oilers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A first down throw for Young. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and a couple. To throw, Young. Flush to his right. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Young on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken from just outside the 30. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yellow, blue. Ball red.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
White. Red, yellow. Blue, go.
Now Young. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Young. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Black shot.
Young off the play fake. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They go play action. Young. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To the air once more, Young. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third and short yardage, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Kyle Pitts A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, check Mega.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Young. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Green. Yellow, go. Claws red. Ready.
Young will set to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
20.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Jonathan Mingo. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Young takes it on the sneak, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. Eckler diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Oilers 10. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Gets around him. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Really? Are you kidding me?
Second and 10. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurt. Hurt. Drop 60. Street. Tempo.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Nineteen tight. Hurt. Big Lion.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Cup 19. Hey, Crash.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Rig alert. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. Warrior, 70. 19, Lion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll power his way up near the 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
Young now. That is caught, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
First down. First and 10. That's a 45.
And Young's going to throw it here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she loved me when she fell in love. With my rich side, I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You got a love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is